Hello and welcome to Trojan Talk. I'm your host, Aaron Taylor. With me today is Sara Jo Burks, who, for most folks here at Troy University, know her over in the housing office. But as you can tell by everything she's got on here, she's joining us as Miss Senior USA. Thanks for joining us here today, and congratulations.
Thank you so much. What an honor to be here and to represent Alabama, and now I'm Miss USA. How about that?
and the last time you were here, we had interviewed you about winning Miss Senior Alabama.
That's right.
And you had told us about the going to Las Vegas and participating in this pageant. And, and every time I have someone on here, I always make the next comment, whether it's Miss Troy or anything, I want you back when you're Miss America or Miss USA or whatever. And for the first time, I have someone come back that is. And so, I'm excited about that, but I'm excited for you, and I know you've got to be excited about it.
I am beyond excited to represent our hometown, Troy University in the state of Alabama. It is more than a dream come true. I could never have even thought this in my mind. Never could have dreamed it.
And this is the interesting thing about this, and we've talked about it, having you on here before, even though you've been involved with pageants for a long time here at the university, you personally have not been involved with pageants that long.
No. I started participating in the senior division when I turned 60 in 2014. So now at the age of 64, I have accomplished something that I never even dreamed or thought about or could have ever imagined.
And the pageant took you from Alabama, you're representing Alabama, out to Vegas to participate in this, and just talk about your experience out there and what it was like being a part of something like this.
Well, first of all, I met the most wonderful women I've ever met in my life. So accomplished. To me, just being a part of it was just a big accomplishment to get there in the first place. But these ladies are so talented. They're so involved in their community, and you just look at them as role models and say, I want to be just like them. And we participated in talent. We each had to present a talent, and we modeled our evening gown, recited our philosophy of life, and had a private interview with the judges. So it has just been a whirlwind experience. We were treated like royalty. We had such a great time. We were taken to a show in Vegas. And just to perform on a Vegas stage with all the digital lighting and so forth, it was just an experience that I had never participated in anything like that before.
Not many of us can say that they have sung on a Las Vegas stage before, but now you can check that off your list. So.
I can.
and this was the, if I'm not mistaken, the second year they've had the Miss Senior USA, so relatively new competition, and for you to snag the title that early in the process is also kind of an accomplishment in and of itself. So
well, it certainly is. I had big shoes to fill, however, because the winner was from for Miss USA and Miss Universe was from Alabama last year. So I immediately felt a lot of pressure to, oh my goodness, I have such big shoes to fill. I hope I can just place, and God knows the desires of our hearts. So he really worked with me to help me accomplish it.
So the state of Alabama is a 2 for 2 in the Miss Senior USA.
That's right.
There.
Can you believe that? Who would have ever thought that?
And so now, and you mentioned that there, that she, the former Miss Senior Alabama, Miss Senior USA, was also the current Miss Senior Universe.
That's correct.
So that means that you're going to be making the next step as well, right? So talk about that, about going to Miss Senior Universe.
Well, I will have the opportunity to go back to Las Vegas and compete for the title of Miss Universe, representing the USA. The pageant will be from October the 29th through November the 3rd. So I will be participating in that, and I can hardly wait.
And an opportunity to yet grab another title and see if Alabama can go 2 for 2 in the Miss Universe, Senior Universe as well. So
hey, that would just be more than I can even imagine. But I believe anything is possible now.
Well, and talking about the going back to the competition aspect of this, you mentioned some of the categories and some of the things you had to do, but you talked about singing, but talk about just getting up there and performing and competing and how that process takes place in your head when you're going in there and competing for it once you get there on the stage.
Well, I think I was probably my worst enemy because in my mind I'd built it up, there will be opera singers and classically trained vocalists, and what will I bring to this? And you really have to practice, and you really have to just tell yourself, I can do this, and go out and just give it all you've got. So I liked my song. I felt good, presenting it to the audience, and the audience seemed to like it. So I sang Cry Me a River,
Okay.
and I believe it went over well.
Well, no crying on your part there because you were, unless it was tears of joy, obviously.
Well,
so
that was the case. I actually was crying so hard I was afraid all my mascara would be streaming down my face in my pictures.
And now the Miss Universe pageant, last year, how many contestants competed in the Miss Universe pageant last year?
There were 15 contestants in the Miss Senior Universe last year, but I believe it will be even bigger this year because this will be the second year. It was a formative year last year, but I believe this year is going to be even bigger and better.
And pretty much the same as it was for the Miss Senior USA because it's expanded from the first year to the second year as well. So.
Right. So I believe the competition will be really tough, but I'm looking forward to it.
Well, good luck in the competition. And once again, that's going to be in October, you said?
October the 29th through November the 3rd. I'll be out there for a week.
Get out there for a week and enjoying it. And we're going to, hopefully, I'm saying this again, bring you back on here when you're Miss Senior Universe. So I said it last time, so maybe I'm not going to jinx it. So.
Well, I thank you so much, and thank you for all of your support. I thank everyone. I really appreciate this opportunity. It's a once-in-a-lifetime dream come true.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us today, and once again, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for joining us on today's edition of Trojan Talk.